Hello again. And here today with a smaller box set review. It's not even a box set really. And it was $12.95. It is $12.95 on Amazon. I've been getting most of these from Amazon. But I got it cheaper because it was a limited time reduced rate. It was £10 something. So let's say I paid 10. Let's just say I paid $10.95 because this is $12.95. I'm sure it is $12.95 at the moment on Amazon. It is a small. So I said £2, wasn't it? But you're going to pay $12.95. Okay, we've cleared that up. This is by Beer Hawk, which I think are similar to Beer Hunters, and they don't make the beer; they make gift packs from other beer. And this is craft beer cans canister. 3 incredible cans. I like what they've done there. Comes in this little canister cardboard thing. I'm not sure which is the best way to open this. Does not come with instructions. Now the reason I've ordered this is a brewery I've not tried before, and I really want to try. And it looks like the can at the top's the reason. Yeah, Tiny Rebel Brewery, and there are a few other ones out there. They've got one based on Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which I think is a marshmallow ale of some kind. That's not in this pack, by the way. But this, looking at the cup, yeah, this is Key Lime Lager, which will get its own review. This is why I'm interested in Tiny Rebel, because I like key lime pie. I've never been to Florida. I've never tried the official key lime pie, but I always think it's very similar to lemon meringue, I'll give you that, but it's slightly got more tang to it. But if there's ever key lime pie on the menu for dessert, my personal opinion is go for it, because it's such a simple dessert, a lot of people don't try it. So the places that do it well. I remember the restaurant near the top end of Drayton Manor used to do key lime pie, but there's key lime lager, Tiny Rebel Brewery. They've got that little bear. If anyone from Tiny Rebel Brewery is watching, I would really love. I've seen some glasses with that bear with the hoodie on, in like red and gold. If you want to send me that, I'd appreciate it. Key lime lager. I'm probably not going to review that one today. This is going to be a quick unboxing, isn't it? Next, we've got Easy Living Pale Session Pale. I've got a kind of semi-reputation. I mean, not many people know about me, but as an IPA guy and a pale ale guy, but I'll say this, I see session pale ale, and I just think, if you saw my Beavertown unboxing, which was a couple of weeks ago now, and I tried the session pale ale there, session pale ale to me, it has alcohol in it, but it tastes like a non-alcoholic beer. Specifically tastes like Bavaria 0.0 a lot of time. But there's a session pale again. That key lime's going to get its own review. That's the reason I bought this. I couldn't see anywhere else, at least on Amazon, where I could buy it, some of those on their own. But that's a lager, which is usually avoided by a lot of beer brands because it's thought of as being cheap, you know, like Stella or something like that. And last but not least, we've got the Juicy Pale, Cali Pale. I like what they've done there. But Cali Pale. I like the art style. It seems like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me a bit of Beavertown. Forgot it there, but today I'm probably going to review the Session Pale, again because I'm not expecting much from it, and again because I think the other two deserve their own review. Because when you tune into these unboxings, I will give you a review of one of the beers in it, and it won't get its own review then, but again, Tiny Rebel, you know, I'm not that popular on YouTube, but if you want to send me a glass, I'd really appreciate it. But for now, I'm going to use last week's Hog Brew glass. As it comes, let's look at the box set first. But I'm gonna review that Easy Living Session Pale Ale 4.3%. But let's look at that. It comes like that. Costs $12.95. It could be worse. It's a nice little thing if you're buying it for Christmas. The Key Lime Lager is probably going to be the best bet here. But that's going to get its own review, as I've told you. Let's see what else is on the. I do like the gradient on that. It almost reminds me, because a lot of hazy pale ales and things of that nature have kind of it haze from one colour to another. So that's quite interesting. They've done it on a session pale ale. Taste is citrus tropical / smooth. Eye bright pale and nose citrus mango. Let's see if I can Welcome to our world, easy living, take a load off, Tiny Rebel. We have one rule, never just make vanilla ice cream. I wouldn't mind a vanilla ale, actually. But no, but Tiny Rebel, they're on my radar and I've wanted to try it for a while. So, has anyone else tried Tiny Rebel? Mostly. Oh, whoa, that fizzes up quick, doesn't it? It's a very light head. Looks like polystyrene, a lot of small bubbles there. Sniff that, there's a bit of citrusness to it. I think that's going to take a long while to go down. I should have read the can while I was waiting for the head to go down. Also, comment below, would you be interested in buying a t-shirt with a lovely logo on that says, while I'm waiting for the head to go down? Because that's become a bit of a catchphrase. Hopefully that doesn't fall off. Let's wait for the head to go down. What's the percentage on this? 4.3. Easy living pale. This may be pretty darn good compared to the other session pale ales. I see session. Two things come across my mind when I see session. One is the obvious thing of, can't a normal pale ale or IPA be a session ale if I want to drink a lot of it at one go? Because this is already 4.3%. To me, a session is like, a session ale or a session beer is someone saying you can have a load of these in a session and not get, too drunk. So you'd think it'd be in the 3% margin, but it's 4.3%. And as I've said, the two session pale ales I've tried so far have tasted like Bavaria 0.0, which is a non-alcoholic beer I drink in the week. That's not getting a review till January. Dry January, I'm going to review a lot of non-alcoholic beers, which will be a bit different. But until then, there's a lot of head on that. A lot of head on that. There's a citrus. It smells. I say there's a citrus smell to it, and there is a citrus smell to it. But if you've tried it, Ghost Ship, it smells very similar to Ghost Ship, which is a nice citrus pale ale. I think it's a pale ale. It's one of my go-to beers. If I had to name you 5 beers that I would drink on a regular basis or get in often, Ghost Ship is one of my regular. To the point where my eldest brother actually coined the phrase. When he knows I'll be drinking that night, or if he thinks I'll be drinking that night, he actually goes, "So you're going to be riding the Ghost Ship tonight then?" So we've coined the phrase "riding the Ghost Ship," which is probably going to be put on the can at one stage if they see this video. Easy living. There's still some in that can, so hopefully it doesn't fall off. But let's give it a little try first. That is a lot more refreshing than Dead Pony Club by Brewdog, which may or may not be up by the time this video's up, but it's coming if it's not up already. And it's more refreshing than the Session IPA from the Beavertown box set, which was Neck Oil, I believe. It's 4.3, is it? 4.3, which is, I think, is similar to Neck Oil. That's easy. I'll tell you what it's like. It's almost like a lager. It's a bit cloudy. It's light. Not like the American IPA from last week's box set. It definitely doesn't have that bite that Bavaria has. This is the third session IPA or session pale ale I've tried on this channel. And it's the first one that doesn't have a kick to it like the non-alcoholic beers. It's quite nice. I'd say there's citrus in there. I say they're pushing it a bit to say it tastes tropical. I don't know if it's going to focus on that, but it says it's got a tropical taste to it. Just there. So it just there. It says citrus tropical smooth. It is smooth. I'll give you that. It is smooth, but I can't taste tropicalness in that. You might taste it. What do you think of this beer if you've tried it already? It's a nice little box set, and as I said in the last box set review last week, I'm going to try and review some of the smaller, cheaper box sets, because I've gone to the end where it's 30 quid. If you're spending over 30 quid, you're kind of going into hamper territory, if I'm honest. So I'm going to try a few cheaper ones that I've seen. And there are hopefully a few more good ones coming up. They do a few more canisters with other breweries in them. As I say, I got Cali Pale, which is juicy pale ale, 5%. And this is the reason I got it. Because I knew they did it. And this is what attracted me to Tiny Rebel. Key Lime Lager. That is the can that I'm looking forward to the most. As always, I appreciate you watching. Like, comment, get involved in the discussion. Have you tried these beers? Do you want to try these beers? What do you want me to try next? There'll be a beer review on Thursday. There'll be a travel vlog at the weekend, hopefully. I appreciate you watching, as I've said. Click that button that comes up at the end if you want to subscribe. Like the video. And I'll link in the other box that comes up on your bottom left. I can't remember what side that is because I'm on the other camera. On your bottom left, there's going to be a link to last week's unboxing. I appreciate you watching. As always, I've gone on for long enough. That's going to be another phrase I come up with. And yeah, I really appreciate you watching. Like the video, comment below, get the discussion going. And are there any other beers you want me to try? But for now, this has been Easy Living Session Pale. And if you want a Session Pale, which I'll just go for Pale Ale anyway, to be fair, but if you want a Session Pale, this is the best one I've tried so far, by Tiny Rebel. Again, if anyone wants to send me the glass with the Tiny Rebel teddy bear on it, or if Tiny Rebel or what you want to send it. But for now, I'm drinking Tiny Rebel out of a hog brew glass, and I'm bloody loving it. See you next time. Cheers.